What's up, peeps? This is Todd and welcome back to my show. So I come from a family that once relied on food stamps and welfare. Now I am too young to remember this, but my older sister certainly remembers waiting in line at a food bank standing next to my mother trying to get food so they don't go hungry. And now fast forward to this year, I am 28 years old, and this year, in the year of 2021, I will make well over $1 million in profit from my businesses that I run. So the question is, why do rich people have all the money? Why is it that I'm going to make $1 million this year? How can Beyonce make $50 million a year? Why does Jeff Bezos have $200 billion? Why do rich people have all the money? Well, the short answer is rich people have all of the money because you and me and everybody else decide that they should. In other words, the reason why I'm going to make over $1 million this year is I have enough people who think that my product or service is superior, so they choose to do business with me. Similarly, the reason why George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, is worth over $6 billion is because people like me and people like you, we go buy tickets to watch Star Wars. We sign up for Disney Plus just so we can watch The Mandalorian. We buy the t-shirts and the lightsabers. We play the video games. All of the things that I do as a die-hard Star Wars fan, millions and millions of other people do as well. There are a lot of people who are upset that a guy like Jeff Bezos has a ton of money. And don't get me wrong, he does have a ton of money, way too much money for any one person to spend. But the reason Jeff Bezos has so much money is because his company is very customer centric. They figured out that people do not know how to delay gratification. And Jeff Bezos had the foresight that people might sacrifice quality and supporting a local business if instead they can get things cheap and fast. So if you've ever decided to buy something on Amazon because they can give you next day shipping or same day shipping, or just because it was cheaper or it was convenient, well, so have about 1 billion other people, and that's why Jeff Bezos is worth $200 billion. Now, I'm not saying that the rich shouldn't pay their fair share in taxes or anything like that, but what I'm doing is articulating why rich people have all the money, and honestly, it's because of me and you. It's because of the people. I'm in Seattle, so of course I'm a fan of the football team, the Seattle Seahawks. The reason why Russell Wilson can make $20 million a year or $30 million a year, whatever it is because people like me are willing to spend $300 on football tickets and pack the arena. We're also willing to buy a Russell Wilson jersey or spend money at an auction for a signed Russell Wilson football helmet. Two YouTubers that I really admire and respect are Graham Stephan and Meet Kevin. Meet Kevin makes about $1 million a month on YouTube. Well, why is that? Well, it's because about 1.5 million people subscribe to his channel. He puts out 6 videos a day, and all of them get about 200,000 views. So Meet Kevin is going to make more money than a channel like mine that gets significantly less views. And this isn't sour grapes. I'm not mad at Meet Kevin about that. This is why some people have more money than others. It is true there are systemic issues, and yes, there are trust fund babies who inherit everything. But the super rich, the people who started from nothing and built something, they built empires, the people like Beyonce and Jay-Z and Jeff Bezos and Tim Cook over at Apple, people like Michael Jordan and Oprah or Bill Gates and the late Steve Jobs, the reason why people can accumulate so much wealth and have such a high income is because I decided and you decided. When I decided to buy a $1,200 iPhone, I was making the CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, I was making him richer. When you decided to download that new Beyonce hit to get played in the background while you cook or whatever, you're making Beyonce richer. Right now, I drive a 2009 Ford Focus. It has about 180,000 miles on it and a squeaky wheel. It's probably on its last legs. The next car that I buy will be a Tesla. And so, like millions of other people, I am contributing to making Elon Musk rich. So we can talk about how the rich are greedy or hoarding wealth. We can talk about how we should tax them more. We can certainly discuss if they're paying their fair share or not. But we also have to be honest with ourselves that the reason why rich people have all the money is because we're paying for the products and services that they provide. With every decision we make, we can contribute to making them wealthier. If you don't like that the CEO of McDonald's can make $20 or $30 million in a year, then don't buy a Big Mac. Because if you buy a Big Mac, it's going to be lining his pocket. At the end of the day, I'm happy that we have freedom of choice. Nobody is forcing anyone as far as what movies to watch, what music to listen to, who to rent from, what clothes to buy, what phones to purchase, anything like that. You and I have the freedom of choice. We can take our business, we can take our money, and we can spend it as freely as we please on whatever products or services we choose. But by doing that, by virtue of a free economy, you and I will go to the people who provide the best product or the best service, or the best possible price, or maybe a combination of all three. And because people want good quality products and they want them affordable, we're going to put our business and our dollars in companies or individuals who can make that happen. And so what you have is you have the masses of people putting their dollars with a handful of companies, just a handful of individuals that make them incredibly wealthy, because the market, which is people, you and I are the market. The market is rewarding the small group of people who are making a superior product and service. I hope this video was informative to you, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.